Hi, I'm Alicia Casey, Diamond with doTERRA. And today I want to talk to you about why doTERRA. Okay, so I know you've probably been approached by lots of people in network marketings, MLMs, right? And you're like, but why? Which company do you choose? Like, how do you choose one? You know, the opportunity is amazing and you see the people at the top and what they're making. And I know that was how it was for me. I loved hosting the parties, Pampered Chef party or hosting jewelry, and uh, the the host would show me the compensation plan, be like, you can make $100,000 a month. And I'm like, I know I can do that. Like I'm really dedicated and I love people. And I think I could do that. But I could never really find a product that resonated with me. And so that was, and I had actually tried a couple other network marketings before I went with doTERRA. And at that point, I was actually a little skeptical because I hadn't made a lot of money and I did try really hard in those other companies. But you know what? When I got these oils and I started using them on a daily basis, I just fell in love. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is the product. It's not a one size fits all. Like I tried to sell some of those like health drink ones, which are awesome, but it's like this one thing fixes everything. And so I love the fact that the oils, you have an oil for everything and not just one thing fixes all, right? And then I really started to learn actually like the heart of the company and the mission to impact millions of lives and create jobs all around the world. And I don't know if you guys know this, but most of our oils come from third world countries with high levels of poverty. And in those areas, there's not a lot of opportunity for women. And you'll be like over 50% of our growers and harvesters are actually women who would probably have no other opportunity. And even sometimes the only form of income is actually selling themselves. And so I just love that we're able to empower women and give them an opportunity they would never have. And so, okay, sorry, I'm getting all like, it just never ceases to warm my heart to know what I'm doing is making a difference. By me selling a bottle of oil, I'm literally changing someone's life like 360. And so let me tell you a few. I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint and I'm going to show you a few more reasons why you might want to partner with doTERRA. I will show you the income opportunity, and that way you just kind of have an idea like really what is available with doTERRA and why this is a company you'd want to partner with, especially because we are still a startup company. Even though we've been around for just over a decade, we are still, oops, hold on. Started on the wrong one. Play from current slide. Okay. So why doTERRA? Why now? doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. They're the most tested, most trusted oils on the market. They're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. So lots of different hospitals, laboratories, universities, they come to doTERRA and want to use doTERRA because we have a product that is not only pure, but it's the efficacy. So that means it's actually effective. It does what it says it's going to do. And you're going to get a consistent product over and over and over and over and over again. And so that's why they're starting to be able to compare doTERRA's oils to pharmaceutical grade, because that's what it takes. You've got to get the consistency, the purity, the efficacy. So we are the only company with that capability. And so that's why we're the #1 essential oil company in the world. these oils work better than any other oil on the market. So people want to buy them over and over and over again, which I'll talk about that in a second, actually. And they're ethically and sustainably sourced. So like I said, we work with a lot of developing nations to empower these farmers, but we also go in and educate them and make sure that they're doing these practices sustainably. So we're not hurting the environment, we're only giving back to the environment, we're not overproducing, or like our frankincense, you can only take so much from the tree sap. If you cut into the tree too many times, the tree will die, and then you don't get any more frankincense, which they're the most precious trees on the planet. So there's a lot of work that goes into that. And I love sharing about it. I could go on for hours on this page for sure. We work directly with the farmers, and I've actually gotten to see that firsthand. So I got to take a co-impact sourcing trip to Guatemala, and we went out to these farms. We were 10 hours out driving into the middle of the jungle to places where they didn't even speak, like, not only did they not speak English, they didn't even speak Spanish. They spoke a language called Quechua. And so everything had to be translated from Quechua to Spanish to English, English to Spanish to Quechua. And I've never experienced anything like that. These people were just so generous while sleeping in dirt huts, right? But they love growing their cardamom there. And they're so grateful to have that income and to be able to send their kids to school. And we actually went to start the project to start rebuilding the elementary schools there. doTERRA has already built a huge, what do you call it? Like a trade school where they teach masonry, carpentry, electrical, plumbing, phenomenal. And now we're able to go in and help rebuild the elementary schools there. So it's just a constant ability to, give back to these places, but not just give a handout, right? Like we supply them with the supplies, teach them how to build it themselves so that they can rebuild and build anything that they want anytime to further their communities. Okay, again, I could go on for an hour about that too, but I won't. Okay, so there's 120 markets open. That means 120 countries all over the world. So a lot of opportunity in other countries to bring doTERRA to the markets. The compensation plan is genius. There's a high retention rate, customer loyalty, 65%. Okay, that is phenomenal. Okay, I don't think you guys really understand what that is. The average in network marketing is 11% retention rate. So that means that 65% of our customers that buy one time buy again every 3 months. That's incredible. Okay. And so even if you're the best salesman in the world, you can sell someone something one time, but will they rebuy it if it doesn't work? No. And that's why doTERRA is different when you're building that residual income with doTERRA. Like, it actually is residual income. It's privately owned company, so it's debt-free with no outside funding. We have an incredible ownership team. So we will never ever sell out to be outside funding, because when you do that, it's profits over everything else. And doTERRA is all about purity over profits. We cannot have investors running the show when it comes to purity of essential oils. So you can trust that. So questions you may have: how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? What is the next step? All right, so I think I'm skipping ahead here. Okay, there we go. How do I make money? I don't know where that slide went. Well, what we do is we sample people. So you may actually hand them a little sample. You may have gotten a little sample from one of your friends or family too. Or maybe they just slathered an oil on you. You're like, oh, my neck hurts. And your friend's like, oh my gosh, you got to get the deep blue, right? Like, so it's just about sharing, letting people experience the oils and then teaching them how to use them. Okay. They've got to learn how to use them to use them. And then we enroll them. So we have a customer membership. It's kind of like an Amazon Prime account or a Costco membership. You pay, a small yearly fee, and then you get to order everything at wholesale prices, which there's some ways to get around that fee too. And then you support. So super important to make sure people are supported. Make sure they know how to use what they're buying. If they don't know what to do with it, they won't use it, and they won't need more if they don't run out, right? And they won't fall in love with the products. So that support is so key. And we actually have built-in support funnels for you. So you're not just like on your own trying to educate your, whole entire team of everybody you sign up. We already have all those structures in place on our team that you guys are able to use completely free. All right, so let's just talk about income potential for a minute. Okay, so you can see on the bottom left here, this, the first kind of big rank is elite, which is where you're selling $3,000 of doTERRA products. And the average you make at the rank of elite is $365 per month. Now, the average time to reach elite is 3 months. Okay. Now let's look at Premier. Premier is about $5,000 in sales, and the average is $2,200 per, I'm sorry, I skipped one there, and $939 per month. And the average time it takes to get to Premier is 6 months. Okay. So that's kind of like where you're at if you want to pay for your product and your expenses and things like that. And then when you start to move to supplementing your income, that's at the silver rank. So if you can hit elite, you can teach 3 other people to hit elite, and then that's when you hit silver, and you're averaging about $2,300 a month. And that the average time to get to silver is 18 months. And I'll tell you, that's exactly how it went down for me. I hit silver in about 18 months, and then I was able to close my other business. So I used to have a marketing company and a dog training company. And so at that point, I closed my marketing company and I started hiring people in my dog training company to get me more time freed up to put into my doTERRA business, because this is where my heart was. And that's where I saw the residual income. As much as I love training dogs and working with people, I knew that I could only work so many hours, and it would never be a huge amount of income, right? And so I then was able to put a little bit more time in and focused on hitting that rank of gold. And the average time to hit gold is 27 months. And I think I did it in maybe just a couple months over that. But the average for gold is $4,800 per month. Okay. So that's a pretty good chunk of change. That may completely replace your other income, depending, what income level you're at. And then platinum is about $9,000 a month and takes on average 37 months to get there. And then diamond is averaging $17,000 a month and takes on average 42 months to get there. And so, like I said, I'm the rank of diamond, and I'm so proud to have my 4 silvers, and obviously growing more and more and more to be able to hit those next ranks. So the next one's blue diamond, which is $38,000 a month, which takes on average 58 months. And then the top rank is Presidential Diamond, which is $104,000 a month. Okay. And I know that number may be a little hard to even fathom, right? Like, oh my gosh. But that's the income potential that's there. It's there for every single person. And everybody builds this business in a different way. So you might see, oh, Alicia does it like this, and I have to do it like that, and I can't do what Alicia does. Trust me, no one can do what Alicia does. You're going to do it your way. And no one's going to be able to do it the way you do it either. We are all so different. Like, some people like meeting with people one-on-one. Some people like teaching big group classes. Some people like online. Some people like in person. Some people like, doing only like mama and babies classes. Some people like only doing pet classes. Like, so there's all different ways. And that's what I'm here to help you get clear on how you want to build this business and empower you to take action and move forward with it so that you can reach your dreams. And whether that's just getting your product paid for, or supplementing your income, or covering the car payment, or maybe it's your vacation fund, right? Like, whatever is your goal is my goal. Okay. And I want you to know there's never any pressure over here. Whatever you do, it's completely up to you. And we're just here to support you. And we have all the tools and trainings to make that happen. Okay. But you might be wondering how much time's involved, right? Because, like, remember me, I had 2 full-time companies and I was a busy lady. So I want to get my oils paid for. You're going to need to put in about 3 to 5 hours per week. And that's what I did. I just started teaching 1 class a week. I mean, maybe not every week, but pretty much just 1 class a week. And then after, I was able to close my marketing company, I was able to supplement my more time, 5 to 15 hours per week. And then, I forgot to tell you guys, eventually I retired as a dog trainer, right? About 4 years ago, and went full-time into doTERRA. And honestly, I'm still only working 30 hours per week. I always think, man, I should work more. I could maybe grow faster, but I love time freedom. I would rather have time freedom than, millions and millions of dollars. I just love spending time with my family and being able to travel and do whatever I want whenever I want. So, and time for that self-care. Like, I want to make sure I have time to go to yoga and time to go to whatever I want to do, right? So, could this work for me? Are you passionate about oils? Do you love people? Can you follow a system and get things done? So if you said yes to all of those, this business might be for you. Oops, let's see. All right, so what's the next step? Okay, do you have a wholesale doTERRA account already? Yes. Okay, great. Then you just want to upgrade to a wellness advocate and set up your 100 PV LRP. That's your loyalty rewards program order. And if not, you want to choose one of our starter kits, set up your loyalty rewards, and then reach out for help. We'll plug you into all of our training and resources. Oh my gosh. And we don't want you to get overwhelmed. We just help you step by step, learn everything you need to know to be successful, not only the skill set, but the mindset too, because mindset is so key to all of this. And, I am a neurolinguistic programming practitioner, so I help reprogram people's unconscious mind for success. Those limiting beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart. When those things come up, we actually have the tools to help you move past them. It's pretty freaking rad. And that bleeds out into every area of your life. You will be so freaking confident. Oh, gosh, it's amazing. So and then start making your list of people you want to make a difference for and start sampling them and have fun. The key is having fun. Our team is a lot of fun, but we also get business done and we make sure we're having fun doing it. So I love this quote. The only thing keeping you from doing what you want is your story about why you can't have it. And it kind of reminds me of a story. One of my friends I met, so through doTERRA, there's a lot of incentive trips that you can earn from different types of contests we have, right? And so I've been on a lot of these trips. I've been to, like I said, Guatemala. That was more of a giving back trip, a service trip. But I've also been to Cancun. I've been to Dominican Republic, and like a couple other places. And I've gotten to meet other top leaders that are just as motivated, powerful, and badass as me. And one of them was my friend Lindsay, and I just loved her story. She's like, my dream is to be an actress. And obviously, where does doTERRA fit into that, right? I was like, you're an actress? Like, what are you doing doTERRA? And she was like, I couldn't pursue my acting career when I had a full-time job. I would go and, I would, what is it called? Not interview. I don't know. I don't do acting. What is it called? Oh, you guys know what I'm trying to say, so I'll just let it be. But she auditioned. There we go. She would audition for these roles. She would get the role, and then it would be too much time off work. She couldn't take time off work. And actually her husband's an actor too. They're the freaking cutest people in the world. Okay. And so she saw doTERRA as an opportunity to build that residual income, be able to have that time freedom to pursue her acting career. And she has totally done that. And I see her on in plays and different roles she's taking on, watching her, and it's just incredible. So, what is your dream? Do you want to start a nonprofit? How many doTERRA leaders have started nonprofits? Oh my goodness, a lot. Or is it you just want to stay at home with your kids and not miss the soccer games? Like, what is your dream that doTERRA could be the vehicle for you to have that dream? And that is what I will leave you with here today. So I look forward to working with you, and let us know if you have any questions at all. We're so open to sharing everything that we have and know, and we can't wait to just see all of your success. So thank you so much. Bye.